We are live. We are live. Welcome to the Unnecessary Bluntness Sports Talk. Oh, excuse me. I got my volume up, man, but we just got the dub today. Y'all, I can't believe we haven't won a game in 10-game losing streak finally ends today. It was a crazy game. Like, what? I didn't recognize this defense at all. Like, our defense had been pretty much piss poor all season so far, and I expected the worst pretty much all year. But we essentially turned into the 2015 Carolina Panthers defense, man, and it was crazy because it was a lot of it was a lot of stuff that I wasn't expecting us to show up, especially on the road against a team with the crazy pass rush, like I told y'all about in my preview video, and it was wild, man. But we reacted to the game. I'm gonna talk back and forth to y'all in the chat, man. So make sure y'all welcome. It's been a minute since I live stream, man. So I gotta knock the rust off, man. Y'all help your boy out. Give your boy a little bit of a benefit of the doubt. But this defense, I want to keep talking about this defense, man, because like I said, it was definitely unexpected today, and we had picks, we had sacks, we had sack fumbles, we had turnovers forced on running backs. Like, literally everybody showed up. Brian Burns, listen, y'all. Brian Burns was our first round pick last year, and we thought he came out hot last year. This man is turning into a force. This dude, listen, Brian Burns, he's starting to add more moves to the repertoire. We know he's speed. He's about getting off the ball. I thought he might have been a one-trick pony, but he was killing the speed rush today, man, getting around the corner, all up in Justin Herbert's face. And see, Justin Herbert was a rookie, so he don't have a pocket presence to step up when the speed rush comes around. So Brian Burns was just getting around that corner all day, reaching the long arms around. You know how Spider-Man do. Spider-Man does what Spider-Man do. You know what I'm saying? Getting those hands on the ball, sack fumbles. It was beautiful, man. Derek Brown was active in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? So it was just beautiful, man. If you had told me at the beginning of this game that our defense was going to really hand this game to our offense on the silver platter, and our offense was going to pretty much just lay an egg and kick field goals all day, I probably would have laughed at you. I thought it was going to be the offense was going to have to do what they can to carry this defense. But today, the defense really carried the offense. Like I said, it reminded me of the 2015 Panthers, where we went to the Super Bowl because our defense was just creating so many turnovers, so many short fields, and the offense was just putting that thing in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Today, I was so hyped today after all these turnovers. I was just like, what in the world is going on, man? I was nervous the whole time. I'm not going to lie. It did come down. It did end up being a little bit closer than I expected, but it is what it is. I'm not going to lie. Like, y'all saw me in my prediction video. I said that I thought the Panthers were going to lose, but they pulled it out on the road, man. It is what it is. Who we got checking in here, man? Nick in here, MNC Zerts. Nick said that we showed up today on the wrong day. Yeah. Hey, listen. I ain't think we was going to show up like that either, man, but it is what it is. Hey, it is what it is. You take these dubs. We done lost 11 games in a row. You take what it is. I know my boy Nick down at the dumps because he a Falcons fan. They figuring out new ways to lose, you know what I'm saying? So I know he going through it because today I had money on the Falcons. They pretty much lost me a lot of money too. But this video isn't about them. We'll talk about the Falcons a little bit later. Maybe this live stream, maybe this week. But M.E. Zerts, yeah, he in this thing. He checking in. Said that he was hype off that fumble. Listen, look, I was hype off every fumble. I was hoping Dante run that pick back. I was up running around my living room with Dante. I was hype. You know what I'm saying? I really just feel bad because I didn't think we were going to actually do that good today, especially defensively. Especially offensively, the way we did. I thought the offensive line really protected Teddy pretty well. We only gave up 2 sacks, one early in the game, one late in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it really surprised me how well we protected Taylor Moton. Hey, we probably should have paid him in the preseason because he had a very great game against Joey Bosa. Teddy Bridgewater helped him out by doing a lot of hard counts. Joey Bosa kept jumping off sides. You know what I'm saying? So it really kept him off balance. We did a lot of screens to Mike Davis. He had a lot of good catches out of the backfield. This man ran hard. We put Curtis Samuel in the backfield a lot. Gave him a couple carries. I was surprised how many carries Curtis Samuel had. You know what I'm saying? So it was really surprising to see the way that this game flowed. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I talked about the Chargers and how much talent they had on defense. But even though Melvin Ingram didn't play, we pretty much neutralized Joey Bosa for the most part. He made a couple plays in the running game, and he did have that sack late in the game. But for the most part, he was getting frustrated. He was off balance. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Nick said that the Falcons are the only winless team in the NFC South. Listen, I thought we was gonna be the bottom dwellers of the division all year, but you know what I'm saying, the Falcons, they lost to the Bears at home, yo. At home, they let them. Nick Foles, we've seen the magic before, but Nick Foles was the backup. But to me, it's no going back to Mitchell Trubisky at this point. You benched him in the third game. Now Nick Foles had a comeback victory. It's no going back to him. You're probably going to end up letting him go on free agency. You're not going to sign him to a contract. That is what it is. But that's kind of embarrassing as a Falcons fan to lose to that. But I feel like most of the Falcons fans are pretty numb by now to the way that their team loses because, like I said, they figure out new ways to lose every week. But actually, it's not really new ways. You just blow leads. That's the same way. But like I said, this ain't about that. I'm only talking trash because the Panthers finally got this dub today. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty exciting, man. Like it was crazy. Johnny Rocket checking in saying, "Congrats, man. I appreciate that. Are you a Chargers fan? Let me know if you're a Chargers fan." But yeah, good game to y'all too. It was a hard fought game. The rookie made some mistakes, obviously holding the ball a little bit too long on some stuff, but it's gonna be them growing pains like that. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people, not really. Even I kind of overreacted. But you weren't expecting You weren't expecting Justin Herbert to be Patrick Mahomes in just his second game as a starter. I did expect him to play a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's the growing pains of being a rookie quarterback. A lot of people were kind of debating. I know Anthony Lynn came out and said that Tyrod Taylor would still be the starter if he can't play. It looks like he's a little bit correct about that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Justin Herbert just needs a little bit of more time to develop, but he showed some promise, but maybe down the line it'll take a little bit of time for him to be the full-time starter. But Tyrod, it was just a free accident the way he got hurt and the way he lost his spot last week. So you hate to see it, but it is what it is. But there is still some growing pains with that. But yeah, Johnny Rocket said he is a Chargers fan. So yeah, good game to y'all too, man. He said he's from Oregon. He's a new Chargers fan. All right. No biggie. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. No, there's no football team or NFL team in Portland, meaning Oregon, excuse me. So, you gotta be a, you can pick what team you want to, but let me just take a sip of victory real quick. Tastes like victory. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm just playing around. But, it was just cool to see us finally put together a game where our defense pretty much just dominated. You know what I'm saying? We did a pretty solid job up front getting after the quarterback. Like, it's amazing what can happen when the Panthers actually get after the quarterback. You force mistakes. You force him to get uncomfortable. And then he starts ending up forcing the issue. You get a lead. You can kind of dictate the way the game is played. Brian Burns can actually get after the quarterback. And I like what we did today defensively. We only ran the three-man front for a little bit in the third quarter. But for the most part, we got out of that and came with four guys for the most part because Brian Burns is a beast. Let that man eat. That's what I got to say. Brian Burns is a beast. Let that man eat. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to put everything together. You know what I'm saying? We need a little bit more depth and we need a little bit more people coming at the quarterback also because Brian Burns can't do it all by himself. And he's still developing himself. He's only a second-year player. Granted, we know he's piling up these numbers, but we need some help for Brian Burns off the edge and getting that pressure. But I like what I saw. Like, this is what you want to see. You want to see progress. The defense has shown some progress. The offense, not so much. I was a little bit frustrated with that, but the defense was my biggest concern this year. I wasn't really totally concerned with the offense, but the defense was my main concern. But it was good to see them make strides. Trill One checking in this thing, talking about Jeremy Chin is a beast too. You know what I'm saying? Look, Jeremy Chin, he was mixing it up today too. He made that big time tackle in the backfield. I think that was on Eckler. And the defense was just flying around. Do you see how aggressive we looked out there? People were flying to the ball. People were making plays on the ball. I've never seen us have so many almost interceptions in a game where we almost stepped in front of guys. Because usually in the Panthers past, we played a lot of zone defense, so you don't get a chance to make those type of plays. You kind of wait for the offense to make mistakes. Now that we're playing a lot more man coverage, you see guys jumping routes and stepping in front of passes and almost making plays. And so you like that aggression. I like the type of game that Phil Snow called today. You know what I'm saying? But Trill One give me. I forgot to drop the what up, though. What up, everybody? So make sure if y'all come in, make sure y'all drop the what up, though, so I know y'all checking in. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Trill One in this thing, man. I ain't got to talk to y'all people in a minute, but I'm geeked up off this Panthers game. I'm sweating. Look at my forehead. You can't see that? I'm sweating. You know what I'm saying? But I got the all black on. But it was a great game, y'all. Like I feel bad for doubting the team because we went on the road to the West Coast. It wasn't really a hostile environment because nobody was there, but it's a beautiful stadium against the Chargers team. Like I said, that has a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? Even though they had a rookie quarterback, they still have a lot of offensive talent that you have to account for. And you saw Keenan Allen kind of start to get off in the second half, which is what I was worried about. But Dante Jackson, let's talk about Dante Jackson. Dante Jackson actually played ball today. You know what I'm saying? He had the one little holding call on Keenan Allen, but he held his own against Keenan Allen. I know Mike Williams got hurt, so they kind of let us off the hook a little bit too. But we lost Dante, so I think it was almost a wash. But Keenan Allen kind of really didn't start to get off until the second half once Dante went off. But Dante had a great game. He had that pick that he almost took back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? And I was so hyped running around with Dante, you know what I'm saying, during that part. But I just loved everything about this game. Let me see what other notes. I took some notes about this, just pointing out stuff. We had two. It just felt like a big monkey got off our back once we finally got that first sack in the first quarter. Ended up having two. Marquise Haynes drilled Justin Herbert, and then Brian Burns came around that corner, got the sack fumble, and it just ended up being pressure all day. We hit that man a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I know they had some offensive linemen out. We had some offensive linemen out too. So both teams were beat up, so you really can't make that many excuses. But I like the way we played up front a lot. Like I said, Derek Brown was active, making tackles for losses, making tackles downfield. He had a pretty clean game, making his presence felt. I like what I saw from that man, but that's the big thing. If he can step up and push that pocket, whenever Brian Burns comes around that corner, most of the time quarterbacks, when they have a speed rush that goes wide like that, the quarterback just steps up in the pocket to avoid that rush. If the interior line, like KK Short, whenever he comes back, or Derek Brown can force the pocket back into the quarterback, he has nowhere to go. And not too many offensive linemen are going to be able to stay with Brian Burns when he's coming fast around that corner because he's long, he's lean, he's quick, he's fast off that corner, and he can make plays, man. Yeah, he was Johnny Rocket said, yeah, Dante killed it. He was all over the field. Yes, dude, like that's the thing about Dante. He makes you want to pull your hair out some games, and in other games he just make plays because I think he looks in the backfield. He kind of does his own thing at sometimes, but that's the reason why he makes plays because he's always looking at the quarterback. But looking at the quarterback can also get him in trouble at times. But today, he stepped up playing Keenan Allen, knocked the ball out of his hands a couple times earlier in the game. Like I said, he had that pick when Keenan Allen ran the kind of a lazy route. But, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Kid Skitty, my man Kid Skitty checking in this thing. What up, dude? It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Feels so good to be back. Hey, make sure you guys get the video, hit the like button. Get the video a thumbs up while y'all doing it. That way, it gets a little bit more traction and people jump in on this live stream. Let me know when y'all come in this thing. Drop that what up, though. But we talking about this big-time Panthers win. The first win in 10 games. We had the second longest active losing streak behind the Lions. And I think the Lions actually won today too. The Lions had lost 11 games in a row. They won today. We lost 10 games in a row. We won today. The Falcons blew another fourth quarter lead. They lost today. It's just been a crazy day in the NFL. The only thing that can really make this day better is if the Saints lose to the Green Bay Packers tonight. And I'm going to be tuning into that game soon. It's going to be a good game. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we'll see Drew Brees kind of laid an egg last week, man. He went 160 yards. It was cool, but I got Jared Cook and Alvin Kamara on my fantasy team, so I'm going to need a big game out of them two guys. But just talking about the Panthers, our offense. Let's talk about the offense. All right. I was getting very, very frustrated with, I don't know if it was either the play calling, the execution, or what, but like our defense kept getting turnovers, kept getting sacks, kept setting up good field position. And our offense kept kicking field goals. I'm like, bro, why is our red zone execution so piss poor? Like, we had so many opportunities where we were knocking on the door or in the red zone or close to the red zone, and boom, Joey Sly, we really made that dude earn his money today. He kicked, 4 field goals, 5 field goals, and field goals usually get you beat. I mean, Ron Rivera is no longer with us, but Ron Rivera is the guy that always talks about field goals get you beat, and you see what happened. As bad as the Chargers played all game, they still had a chance to almost win. It really came down to that last play. I was nervous. I ain't not going to lie. When I saw him throw that jump ball to Keenan Allen and Trey Boston, that was a hell of a play by Trey Boston. Hell of a play. You know what I'm saying? To go up and knock that ball down because Troy Pride, the corner, fell down. Keenan Allen's in the end zone. You throw it high to him. He's one of the best receivers in the league. A lot of times you see him come up with those plays. So it was cool to see Trey Boston knock that down. And then our defense finally brought it home, even though they almost blew the game because that punt, we down on the 1 yard line. So the special teams came up big there. But we almost let them go the length of the field in a couple seconds. And it really had me a lot more nervous than I probably should have. But let me not let this offense off the hook. Offense, you kick these field goals. That's what you end up in these games that are that close. There's no way you should win the turnover battle by that much and only win the game by one possession? How many turnovers were there in the game? I think we forced 4? And we only had, let me see, turnovers. I think I know we forced 3 in the first half. Good Lord. Yeah, we forced 3 in the first half. Dante had a pick. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yeah, 4. 4 turnovers. And I think we only gave the ball away once. So we got to be a lot more careful with letting these people hang around these games when we win this turnover battle. You want to win a turnover battle because that really gives you the best chance to win the game. But at the same time, if you're not capitalizing off these turnovers, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to be, you know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to let these guys hang around. It should have been a blowout. Yeah, Troy Wayne, he said the same thing I just said. It should have been a blowout because you get all these extra possessions provided by your defense. It's like, man, come on. Like, our defense really never plays this great. Why not why can't the offense really take advantage of what's going on? You know what I'm saying? After that, Panthers Rule checking in saying, hey, you know what I'm saying? We don't say hey around here. We say what up, though, when we check in. But welcome to the live stream, man. We recapping this Panthers game. Big time win. Like I said, we broke the 10-game losing streak. You know what I'm saying? It feels so good to be back on to end the streak. They said the last time we won a game was week 9 of last year when we beat the Titans. And the crazy part about it is the Titans went to the AFC Championship last year. We beat a good playoff team last year. That's the last time we won a game. We beat the Titans, and that was the last time we won a game. We done lost 10 games in a row. You know what I'm saying? But it feels so good to get that. Like I said, get that monkey off your back. It feels good. B Diva in this thing checking in. How you doing, Miss Lady? What up, though? Dropping the what up, though. We celebrating this Panthers win. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the recap in the game between the Panthers and the Chargers. There you go, Panthers Rule. He got it. He got you now. Panthers Rule 95 with the what up, though. But yeah, I'm just geeked up off this game, man. Like I said, it was weird having a 4:00 game. We usually don't play at 4:00 like that, but it was weird having that time slot. So we had all day to watch the early games and get everything done. But I'm not done talking about this offense because they had me frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a little bit of the thing about it is we almost ended up kicking that field goal early in the game when we got that touchdown to Mike Davis. But how ironic is it that we had it on 3rd down, and there was a penalty by the opposing team that gave us an extra set of downs, and we took advantage. Remember last week we stopped them, stopped the Bucks, and then Derek Brown got that penalty. You know what I'm saying? And then ended up giving the Bucks an extra chance to score a touchdown, and that ended up being the difference in the game for the most part. Same thing happened this week. It's funny how the tables turn. The NFL is just a crazy game. You know what I'm saying? Things can change from a week-to-week basis. You either make these plays or you don't. You either make these mistakes or you don't. And these mistakes sometimes and these penalties can kill you and get you beat. You know what I'm saying? So I like what I saw. But offensively, I'm not mad at Curtis Samuel getting the ball, playing a little bit of running back. But I just don't understand. What does the coaching staff have against Reggie Bonifant? Like Reggie Bonifant came in, had a good run, had another good run. They didn't play him the rest of the game. If Mike Davis needs a rest, give the ball to Reggie Bonifant. He's slim, he's agile, he has a little bit of speed. We saw him make some plays last year when Christian got hurt. He broke a long run in one game. Let Reggie Bonifant spin, man. I don't know what the coaches have against him. He's been on the practice squad, but bring that man up to the game. He can make a couple plays in there, man. So let him get Reggie Bonifant the ball. But I do like getting Curtis Samuel involved. DJ had a quieter game, but he had those 2 big plays in the game. So I like what I saw all around. And like I keep telling y'all, Robbie Anderson, he is the best pure wide receiver he has because he can run all the routes. DJ may run the deep ball, that crossing route, the post, whatever. But Robbie Anderson is running in the slot. He's running on the outside. He's going deep. He's running hitches. He's running curls. Everything, man. It's Robbie Anderson can do it. And like him and Teddy Bridgewater have a good chemistry right now. So I like what I'm seeing from Robbie. Got a couple other people with some comments. We're going to check it. Oh, my boy, Mr. Bucks Nation checking in. The Bucks got that win today. He said, what's up, man? I saw you. I was tuning in on and off for your live stream during the game, Mr. Bucks Nation. But appreciate you coming through the live stream, man. I'm just talking about this Panthers when we finally bounced back after y'all beat us last week. But we finally got a big win against the Chargers. It feels good. 10 games in a row, no more. We got the dub. We back in the right side of the column. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting this. I was expecting us to embrace the suck, like the Falcons say, and go all in on tanking without Christian McCaffrey. But it's weird because you're in that weird spot. You want to see progress. You want to get better. You never want to intentionally lose. But at the same time, I do not want us to go 6-10, 7-9, have us having to pick number 10, 11, 12 in the draft and miss out on big-time players that we need because we need offensive line. We maybe need a quarterback for the future eventually, and we probably need some DBs. We're not going to be able to get you can get some good players late in the draft, but the way that this team is constructed and the way we're trying to turn around, there's going to be a lot of players that's not going to be on this roster next year. So we want to set our best foot forward. But at the same time, it makes Sundays a lot more enjoyable when you actually can win a game, especially when your defense is making plays. Let me catch up on some of these comments, man, because we're going at it. Trill 1, how long will it be before Dan Quinn gets fired? He should be fired tonight. Like tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, the Falcons, I know Julio didn't play and Grady Jarrett ended up getting hurt during the game because I was panning back and forth between that game and the Patriots game at 1 o'clock. But, like, at this point, it's mental. It's literally mental. Like, there's literally no reason for you to lose these type of games. Now the Cowboys, they have competent talent on offense. But you let the Bears and Nick Foles, after Trubisky got benched, put together a 16-point fourth quarter comeback. 16 points in the fourth quarter at home versus the Bears. Listen, Dan Quinn days are numbered. I don't know how long, but he probably should be fired tonight. If you ask me, tonight. And Falcons fans, there's not enough memes left for us to really make fun of y'all even more. Like, they're creating new ways to lose every week. There's not enough memes in the world left to make fun of the Falcons anymore. It's not even, I felt bad. I actually felt bad for them today. Partially because they blew another lead, and partially because I had money bet on them to win. I didn't think that Mitchell Trubisky would be able to do anything, and I didn't think he was going to get benched either. I also did not see Nick Foles coming in and pretty much bringing them all the way back. And like I said, Mr. Trubisky, his career as a Bear is probably over. I don't see him getting back in the starting lineup again. You really can't go back. You know, he's not going to sign that contract. And just imagine being the Bears. You traded all those picks to move up to get him, and you could have got Deshaun, and you could have got Patrick Mahomes. You got to really feel like boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? Because you traded up for nothing because the 49ers weren't going to draft a quarterback, and they just really they gave up. They got more picks for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like, you got to feel bad because you have a lot of talent on defense. You have decent talent on offense. You know what I'm saying? Allen Robinson's no scrub. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Graham at tight end, Tariq Cohen, Montgomery at running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have decent weapons and a pretty good offensive minded coach, but you still can't get it done. Like, like I said, we could be a Bears fan. You know what I'm saying? You guys had a chance to sign Cam Newton or make a move for Cam Newton. You decided not to. You decided to stay with Trubisky and Nick Foles. Traded for Nick Foles' $22 million salary. Now you look like a bunch of. I don't want to talk too far down on them, but you look dumb. That's all I gotta say. But Dan Quinn, he should be fired tonight. Period. Alan Gregg said, dang, man, let's not win any more games. We got to get Trevor Lawrence. That's how I was feeling before we won this game today. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Lawrence is the goal, but the Jets are garbage. Like, they really are garbage. I did not give them as much credit as they deserve. They are garbage. They are probably going to get the number 1 overall pick. Will they take with Sam Darnold there? Because they're probably going to fire their coach. So maybe Sam Darnold does better under a new coach. They need weapons. They could be open to trading back and being able to get a Jamar Chase at wide receiver and maybe trading back and get some more O-line, get more picks for that number 1 overall pick. Because if they still believe in Darnold, if you still believe with better weapons and a better coach, you can do something with him. It may be worth getting a number 1 overall pick and trading back. Would the Panthers be in play for that number 1 overall pick, but trading up? Who knows? It depends where they fall. But they're going to need to be top 3 or top 5 to be able to get Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, or Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind having Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying? I love a mobile quarterback with a strong arm. We had that with Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? Before, it's pretty good to have that. You know what I'm saying? He's coming from a wide open Ohio State offense, coming with Joe Brady. You know what I'm saying? What possibly could we do there? But let's not put the cart before the horse. We're not in tank mode, apparently. If you told these guys they were tanking, they didn't get the memo because they are out there balling today on defense. Like I said, I don't recognize this defense. I don't know who it was. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never seen this Panthers defense before making turnovers, getting after the quarterback. They were our tackling still needs some work. That's the only thing. But at the same time, we look better because there were a bunch of people flying to the football. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of people flying to the football. One of those guys flying to the football was Jeremy Chin. Like Panthers Road 95 said, Jeremy Chin is looking a lot better than Simmons. And I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the guys that wanted Isaiah Simmons, but Isaiah Simmons apparently can't even get on the field. Now Derek Brown, we still want to see him explode, but he had a great game today, and he's actually playing. Isaiah Simmons, he's not even playing. You know what I'm saying? Like so. It looks a little bit better going with the safer pick with Derek Brown, who's making an impact in the game by being there, pushing the pocket, commanding double teams, you know what I'm saying? But Jeremy Chin, very physical, like I said before. He coming from a small school. Some of those guys are sometimes hesitant and they're scared. They mix it up. Jeremy Chin ain't scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Jeremy Chin's getting tackles. He's getting involved. He's making tackles behind the line of scrimmage. I want to see him. I don't want to see him deep at safety at all. I want to see him roaming around, making plays because he has some speed. And I'd rather have Justin Burris back there and keep Jeremy Chin close to the line of scrimmage and move him around, let him fly around and make those plays because he's fearless and he's not scared to mix it up. He's not scared to make tackles, and he's going to take on guys. We've seen him take on guys all season, from Leonard Fournette to Josh Jacobs to this week Eckler in open field. So Jeremy Chin is looking like a great pickup for us. I love me some Jeremy Chin. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we're going to call him the Crimson Chin. Is that his nickname? You know, we're stealing that from the Fairly Odd Parents. Kid Skitty said, "Tank ain't no tank, bro." They said ain't no tank. David Barber said they don't know how to tank. Exactly. Ain't no tank in their blood right now, apparently. But let me catch up on these comments. David Barber said 1-15. Listen, we've seen that before. If you've been a Panthers fan long enough, you remember when we won that first game with Chris Winkie and proceeded to lose 15 straight games after that. We've seen 1-15 before. This is the NFL, man. Anything is possible. You've seen the Falcons losing all these comeback having all these comeback losses. Anything is possible in the NFL, man. So you never know. Josh Bolanos came in and said, "I wish the Chargers won." Hey, listen, can't always get what you want. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get a sip of this victory. This is only water, guys. Don't be alarmed. This is only water, but this is the official Victory Panthers Cup. I got this. I don't know what game I got. I might have got this from FanFest in training camp, but it is. It is what it is. He said, "I wish the Panthers won." Like I said, you can't always get what you want. Trill One said they're going to at least wait till tomorrow morning to fire Dan Quinn. Listen, he needs to clean out his office tonight. You know what I'm saying? David Barber said he's going to let them 3 generational talented quarterbacks slip by them. Listen, Trey Lance, I don't know if he's generational talent, but I do like his skills. You know what I'm saying? I do love Justin Fields, and I do love Trevor Lawrence. I would hate to miss out on those guys because I don't think a lot of people aren't sold on Teddy B in the future. I don't know how the organization feels about Teddy B in the future, but I think a lot of us have our eyes on the pick of the litter of these 3 guys in the draft, especially with Teddy only being on a 3-year contract with the option for us to get out of it after next year. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. Gerald Johnson said we should go for Trey Lance. Trey Lance is a dual threat guy. I want to see. Nobody had that one game showcase this year. He's going to play like one game just to show what he can do. I don't know who they're playing against, but Trey Lance, he's very. I mean, he came from North Dakota State, the university that produced Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? But he's a great runner of the football. Did I see him play in person? Because I know my old school that I used to go to, Kennesaw State, I think we might have played them in the playoffs. I don't know if we played them or not. It might have been South Dakota State we played. But Trey Lance is a monster. Trill One said the Jets do need a quarterback much more than we do. I don't know if Sam Darnold is as bad as it seems, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Trill One's asking, do I think Chin could be our middle linebacker next year? I don't think so. To be honest, he looked a lot bigger on film in college than he does now. Obviously, he was playing against smaller competition, but he looks more like a DB. He looks more like a nickel, even though his measurables are like, 6'2", 215. He doesn't look that big on the screen. I would probably add about 5 to 10 more pounds on him, get him up to 220, 225. That way he can keep playing that outside linebacker / nickel / safety for you. And then once he gets a little bit more physical in coverage, he can start being that guy that guards your tight ends for you when you go against certain tight ends in this league. But I like what I saw from him. His name, he said, Trill One said Jeremy Chin's name is Chin Checker. All right. I thought we were going with Crimson Chin because I think Crimson was the name of his school colors, and the Chin, obviously, Crimson Chin from Fairly Odd Parents, a superhero. You know what I'm saying? David Barber said, was it Winky or Clausen? I thought it was Winky. Because I thought we only won, 2 games with Clausen before we drafted Cam? But it is but I don't know. He said that 2 gloves is way too conservative. And I can't disagree because even like he's not a I don't know. I don't think if it because Teddy, he'll throw the deep ball. Like, clearly we see that he has a pretty decent deep ball. I think the couple deep balls that he's attempted to throw, I'm trying to figure out, has Teddy Bridgewater even missed any deep passes? Because he's hit Robbie a couple times. He's hit DJ a couple times the past few weeks. I don't think Teddy Bridgewater has missed a long pass yet. He's pretty accurate downfield. I don't know if they're just not calling the plays to go deep. He doesn't want to take those chances, or they don't trust the offensive line, because I think Teddy is conservative. We know he threw a lot of checkdowns to Mike Davis. How many catches did Mike Davis have today? You know what I'm saying? Mike Davis, he put in some work today. You know what I'm saying? Mike Davis had 8 catches. You know, so Teddy, check down Teddy, he did what he did. I mean, he checked the ball down to Mike Davis. Mike Davis, he was good out of the backfield, but like, I don't know if they just called this play because they don't trust our offensive line to give Teddy enough time to find guys downfield. But we had opportunities, obviously, because Teddy can hit those deep passes. It's just crazy that Teddy, everything is 5, 6, 7 yards. You know what I'm saying? And even on 3rd and long, we're throwing quarterback screens. You know what I'm saying? It's 3rd and 11. We almost got it, but we throw a receiver screen to Curtis Samuel. And I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, our offensive line actually didn't play that bad today. So I don't understand why we didn't. I know you don't want to feed into Joey Bosa and letting him cranking up by dropping back and cranking the ball deep, but shoot, play it by ear. Don't just go ahead and write our offensive line off. Give them a chance to block. And if they can't block, then throw the checkdowns. But if they do block pretty well, throw the ball downfield a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Open it up a little bit. Let Teddy hit some guys, you know what I'm saying? Because I know he is very conservative. Even that last drive that he threw that little deep crossing route to to DJ. Had he put some air under it and dropped it in there, DJ might have been running and going for the end zone himself because he probably would have been one-on-one with the safety, and he probably would have outran him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, David Barber said, yeah, the check downs are few and far between though. Yeah, you mean the deep passes are few and far between. You're right. And David Barber said, I'm the only person that said Chin would be OLB. Listen, I just didn't know how big he was or how physical he could be because of the competition level. I wasn't sure, and I think they're really trying to push versatility because you'll see Brian Burns, he drops back and plays linebacker sometimes himself. Sometimes he'll put his hand in the dirt and go after the quarterback. I think they want to have guys that they can leave the same guys on the field, but they can switch up and play defense. Because if Brian Burns is on the field and you can let him play outside linebacker, you can run that 3-3-5 and let him be a linebacker and let Jeremy Chin come down and be the other linebacker too. Or you can put his hand in the dirt, let Jeremy Chin walk down and be a linebacker again, and then you got 4 down linemen, and then Chin can play linebacker / safety, and you can move it around. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like Shaq and Whitehead are pretty much the only 2 guys they feel comfortable playing at linebacker. And I know you want to play nickel most of the time anyway in the NFL because a lot of teams go 3 wide receiver. But that's kind of how we did last year. Eric Reed played a lot of outside linebacker, but he just wasn't as versatile and as quick and good in coverage as we've seen Jeremy Chin be thus far. But he was very good against the run and very good at making tackles because, like I said, he broke that team record for tackles for a defensive back. So it just depends. You have that versatility on the field. You can do a lot of different things. He said them quarterback fumbles were BS. Listen, I didn't think the second one was a fumble. I thought that was an incomplete pass, but I'll take them. I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? Trill wants to, yeah, I told you, bro, he had 8. I'm looking at the stats now. He had 8. You know what I'm saying? Teddy Bridgewater had 22 completions and 8 went to a running back. You know what I'm saying? 8. That's over 30% of your passes went to a run. That's Drew Brees type of numbers. Throwing over 30% of your passes to a running back. That's Drew Brees type stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's extra conservative. You know, and Trill once said that Drew Brees already throwing too short. I'm going to have to tune into the game. I'm going to have to let y'all boys go soon. I want to check this game out because I want to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing the Saints lose, and I put money on them to lose this game. I need the Green Bay Packers to come through. I know Luke is probably not watching it, but Luke he's the only Packers fan that's probably a subscriber to the channel. But make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up if you're in here, man, if you hadn't already. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? You've been on this thing watching me. We've been talking back and forth. Make sure you subscribe if you hadn't subscribed before, man, because I'm going to do these live reactions every Sunday from now on after the game. I think it's better for it to get when it's fresh on my mind. So I'm going to start doing my live streams on Wednesday again. And you guys remember how fun those used to be last football season. So make sure if you haven't subscribed, you subscribe. And if you haven't hit the bell icon, make sure you hit the bell icon. I'm back doing the live streams on Wednesdays and Sundays after the game. You know how we do it on Wednesdays. We do the predictions and we talk about all the news and stuff. But right now, we're talking about this game. David Barber said Burns is the only one getting pressure. That's what I was saying earlier in the stream. Like, we need somebody else to step up. Weatherly, I don't know where he's at exactly. He took Gross-Matos. He ain't there yet either. I know he's been beat up, but he's not very explosive. He's big. He looks like he's still trying to figure out his way. You know what I'm saying? We saw him have that face mask late in the game that kind of really almost cost the game. But he took Gross-Matos. He's not there yet. He's going to need a little bit more development. Brian Burns, he's still getting better. That's the thing about Brian Burns, a good thing. Because right now, he does the speed rush. Now, the speed rush is what he lives and dies by. But we saw him do a spin move today, and I'll actually do that. I'm going to work on a Brian Burns film breakdown. So you guys pay attention for that earlier this week. I'm going to break down how he's been doing this past game. Whenever the film drops, I think the film drops Tuesday. So I'll do a film breakdown of Brian Burns talking about that. So y'all stay tuned for that one. My boy, there he is, Panther Leopold. You changed your name, bro. What up, dude? It has been a while, man. Panthers Hood, yeah. What up, man? Changed the name. Used to be Hood Panther, changed the name. You know what I'm saying? Changed the name of. I got you. It's 2020. You know what I'm saying? We're doing things a little bit different. I feel you. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you sliding through, bro. It's been a minute. It's good to kick it with y'all. Like I said, I'm doing these live streams after the game every Sunday from now on. Bump that. Wednesdays, we back with the live stream. I know I haven't done it yet this season. but it's coming back. I got a new setup. Y'all see, I'm not on the cell phone no more. Look, I was doing off the cell phone. That's why I was all fuzzy and gray. I got a stronger internet connection. I got a new camera. I got me a MacBook. I'm doing it big for 2020, man. I'm changing things up too. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I know I was gone for a minute. It's been a rough year for me, man, 2020. But I appreciate y'all bearing with me. I know, it's been a little bit rougher than everybody's. But I had a lot of stuff. Everybody's been having a rough year. But I've had a lot of personal stuff going on lately. But you guys are the ones that I do this for. I love talking to you guys about these Panthers games, and it feels even better after a win. So make sure y'all keep hanging around. Y'all keep rocking with me. I'm going to keep rocking with y'all. Trill One said that I think Green Bay will get them too. I hope so. B Diva 890 said that what happened to Keenan Allen? Did he just drop it? I don't think it was a drop. I think Trey Boston tipped it away because it was high, but they were both in there. But I think Trey Boston's hands were in front of Keenan Allen's hands, so he was able to tip it away. Because Keenan Allen, he ran the route, and our corner, he fell. So once Keenan Allen turned it upfield, it was one-on-one with the safety. I think Justin Herbert kind of floated a little bit too much, but Herbert was under pressure. So he really had no choice but to kind of throw it up, give his guy a chance. It wasn't a bad pass for the circumstances because, like I said, he was under pressure. But had he had time to set his feet, it might be a different story because he might be able to throw a bullet on the outside of Keenan Allen. But that's why you get pressure. You see what happens when you get pressure on the quarterback. He can't really do what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point of pressure, and the Panthers have been missing it all season. They finally got it today. It is what it is. David Barber said it's stimulus money. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on my second check. I don't know about y'all. I'm waiting on my second stimulus check. But so Panther Leopold said I follow Chelsea or the soccer team. He said they're the Blue Lions. I found out the name for a Lion Panther crossbreed is a Panthera Leopold. That is the most creative name I've ever heard in my life. That's some creativity. You put a lot of thought into that name. I feel it. Got creative. Put your two teams together. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a soccer team. I guess I rock with the United just by habit because I'm in Atlanta. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you haven't given the video a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up right now. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna keep bugging y'all. You know what I'm saying? So give the video a thumbs up while you at it. It really helps a lot. It really helps a lot. This live stream is going to be posted up. So if y'all want to go back, if you want to catch up on what I talked about earlier in the game, breaking down the game, y'all can. But I'm going to keep posting these things. Like I said, Wednesday is the next live stream. We're talking about the whole NFL on Wednesday. So y'all make sure y'all show up. If you're a Chargers fan, make sure y'all show up. We're breaking down the whole NFL. I'm predicting every game. I'm talking about all the latest news. And I'm just going to be kicking it with y'all, chilling with y'all. You know how we do on the live stream. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got the new setup. I can put y'all comments on here. So it's dope. Everybody get to show love. I can shout out people I want to. I'm going to start adding some more stuff. I can do this new software I got is cool. Panther said, I hope you're staying safe and healthy, man. Just thought I'd drop in for a minute. Got to get it back to work. I appreciate you rocking with your boy, man. You know it's always love on this side. I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, this new software I got is dope. I can do all kind of stuff. I can drop the DJ horn. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm saying I can keep doing that, but Pat, he said stop watching MLS, watch the Premier League. Listen, I'm local, you know. B Diva said she liked the comment shout out. It's dope. It is a little dope. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I know everybody don't always like their picture up there. Everybody ain't got their picture, but yeah, most everybody that got their picture, y'all looking nice. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to get y'all face on the screen. Everybody don't want to look at me the whole time. It's cool to get a little change up, get somebody else's face on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then. But I love it too. It's cool because then I can leave it up there as long as I want when I'm talking about it, so everybody knows what I'm talking about. But it's cool. I mean, like I said, it's a lot of different stuff I can do with the software. I just got this MacBook. Like I said, I got the studio mic. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. DeMario Douglas checking in. He said, what's good, Panther Nation? We took our first win. Good game. You already know what it is, man. What up, though? You know, DeMario does around this channel. It's unnecessary bluntness. When we come through, we throw up the symbol, say, what's up? What up, though? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a big time win for Panthers Nation, bro. Like, it feels good. We lost 10 in a row before this. We finally got the dub. You know what I'm saying? We back on the right side of the column. We 1-2. We're not the bottom of the NFC South. The Falcons are. The Falcons blew another lead. I'm gonna keep saying that. This is the third time I brought up the Falcons. They blew another lead to Nick Foles. You know what I'm saying? At home. It's wild. The NFL is crazy, bro. That's why we tune in every week to see these games because you never know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was in the bag. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the game. I thought I was in the bag for them, but they ended up doing what they do and choking. Somebody asked when should Dan Quinn be fired? I said tonight. But this is about the Panthers. The Panthers brought it through. Like I said, appreciate you coming in, DeMario, man. Go ahead. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button while you come through, too, because, like I said, I'm doing these streams after every game. And Wednesday, I'm talking about the whole NFL doing live streams. Plus, these videos coming during the week. I got a Brian Burns breakdown video coming. Whenever the game film breaks down, I'll do a breakdown and do that and post that. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. And like I said, once we get this thing start cranking up, everybody start showing love, I'm going to start doing some games, some contests, some giveaways. You know what I'm saying? I got to get back in the swing of things. It's been a little minute. It's my first live stream since last football season. So, I got to knock the cobwebs off, just loosen my arm a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Do some jaw exercises so I can talk my trash on this thing. But it's been a good. Nothing really. There was not really a lot of crazy things that happened today except the Falcons. That's not even really news anymore, you know what I'm saying? The Falcons blowing another lead. That's not news. What else happened in the league today? That Buffalo and LA Rams game was crazy too because Buffalo was up 21-3. The Rams ended up coming all the way back, but the Buffalo Bills ended up finishing them off. That was crazy. I was watching the Patriots game and the Raiders game. That was a pretty good game, you know what I'm saying? That it was a hard fought game. The Raiders actually are a pretty good team, man. I think we saw that when they won against the Saints, but they played the Patriots pretty tough. You know what I'm saying? They just couldn't get a couple stops on defense. Henry Ruggs was hurt, so it kind of hurt them. What else happened today? We had a tie today. The Eagles are garbage, guys. They're garbage. They tied with the Bengals 23-23. I don't know what's going on there. Pittsburgh beat Houston. Houston is 0-3. And then Indy is 2-1 in that division, so that we'll see what happens there. We know a lot of people expected Deshaun Watson to pretty much do some things this year. He got that check, even though they got rid of D-Hop. It seems like they need D-Hop a lot more than they thought they did. Tampa Bay got the win over Denver. We expected that. I don't know, Driscoll got hurt, but I watched the end of that game, and it looked like the third-string quarterback was in there, so it was looking real bad for Denver. They had a lot of hopes, but they've been getting injured a lot early in this year. Seattle got the big-time win over the Cowboys, 38-31. It was a lot of points scored in that game. I think in Vegas, the over-under total for betting on that game was 57. I didn't bet on it because I was scared. It blew that out the water. 69 points combined between those two guys. Like I said, it's early in the year. I don't trust a lot of these teams when it comes to betting. And obviously, the Falcons going to give me even more trust issues when it comes to betting. The Cardinals lost. We thought the Cardinals were for real, but the Detroit Lions went on the road and beat the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? Beat them by 3. That was a good game. That was a shocker. So, and then the 49ers, even with everybody and their mama on the injured reserve list, they decided to whoop up on the Giants. The Giants are a lot worse than I thought. I didn't give them enough credit for how bad the Giants actually are. And even without Saquon, they're even worse. You know what I'm saying? I expect them to be worse, but they're even worse without Saquon. So it's tough, man. Like, injuries are killing teams. Like, they're killing some of these teams, man. Like I said, as bad as having Christian McCaffrey hurt for us is bad, but like we could be the 49ers. We could have our running back be out for the season, like Saquon Barkley and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So it could be worse, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to count your blessings because without that, with the coronavirus not having no preseason, dudes is dropping like flies, bro. They needed that preseason, and maybe that's what the Panthers needed. Because listen, a lot of these guys are young and inexperienced. We don't get a preseason. The coaches are inexperienced, so they don't get a chance to get the cobwebs out and get the rust off and get the growing pains out the way. So maybe these first 3 or 4 games is what we need Panthers for the defense to kind of shake off the rust, figure out each other, get comfortable in the system and the play calling, find what works, find out who's going to be the playmakers, and then start making an impact. Brian Burns, man, listen, this dude is a beast. Like, I'm just excited about the potential. We finally have a good pass rusher. We need to get him some help. We can't have him be the only guy there. Otherwise, they're going to start doing what the Chargers did. The Chargers started double teaming. The Chargers started putting Hunter Henry on his side so he couldn't just run straight. They started chipping him with a running back and stuff like that. Because he had a nice spin move where he spent, but like there was a guard in there waiting on him. And he was making a problem. He was making problems all day for Justin Herbert, but If he's the only guy, they're just going to key on Brian Burns and just neutralize him. You know what I'm saying? QT0 came through and said, W's. That's what we're doing today. But we only got one W. So it's just W, not W's. But Trill One just gave me the update, said that the Saints are up 7-3. I'm not streaming it right now, but I'm getting ready to go. But I appreciate you guys coming through, man. Like I said, every Sunday, post-game live stream from the Panthers game and the rest of the week. On Wednesdays, live stream. I'm giving y'all predictions, talking about the whole NFL. I'm dropping a video coming up on Brian Burns sometime, probably Monday or probably Tuesday, whenever the film comes out. So stay tuned for that. And I'm dropping more videos during the week. So make sure you guys are subscribed if you haven't subscribed. Whether you're a Panthers fan or an NFL fan, come rock with your boy when I do these videos, because I'm going to start talking about the whole league too. I got a lot more stuff coming as the season starts to crank up. Football season, we in full swing, dog. So make sure you guys stay with your boy, hang out with your boy. I appreciate you guys coming through. You know what I'm saying? How we do. What up, though? I appreciate you guys coming through, though. Without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Dude, come on.